I just want to make a quick video going over today's lesson, which is solving multi-step equations. And this is going to be day one of a couple lessons for multi-step equations. So when I'm solving multi-step equation, my steps are as follows. So my first step, I want to distribute. Okay, so if there's any distribution that I got to do, I want to do that first. And then my second step is to combine like terms. And then my third step is solve using reverse order of operations. Alright, so if I'm looking at number 1, okay, my first step is distribute. Well, I don't see any set of parentheses, so I don't have anything to distribute. So step 1, complete. Easy peasy. My next step is to combine like terms. So I'm going to find my like terms. So I have this 7x here, and then this negative 3x would be its like term, because they have the same variable, x, and the same exponent, which is 1. So I'm going to add the coefficients, so the numbers out in front. So 7 plus negative 3, or 7 minus 3, that's 4x minus 8 equals 24. And now I'm just going to solve like normal. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. And I have 4x equals 24 plus 8 is 32. Divide by 4 on both sides to undo this multiplication and get x by itself. And my final answer is going to be 32 divided by 4, which is 8. Alright, so now if I'm looking at number 2, my first step is distribute. Well, I'm not seeing any parentheses, so I'm all good there. My next step is to combine like terms. So I'm going to look at my first term, 8x, and I'm going to see if I have a like term with it. Well, I do. I have this negative 3x, so I'm making sure we're keeping that sign out in front. So 8x minus 3x would be 5x. I still have this minus 10 equals 20. So now I'm just going to solve like we've been doing. So first I want to undo addition and subtraction. So I have to undo subtracting 10 by doing the inverse or the opposite. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides, because whatever I do to one side, I got to do the other. So over here I have 5x equals 20 plus 10, that is 30. Now I have to get rid of the 5 attached to the x, so I'm undoing multiplication, so I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides, and I get x equals 6. Alright. Now for number 3, same first step, distribute. Well, this time I will have to distribute because I have this number out in front of a set of parentheses. So I'm going to multiply the number outside, 3, to everything inside the parentheses. And when my variable doesn't have a coefficient, I always like to put the 1, so that way I don't forget. So 3 times 1x, that'd be 3x, and then I'm doing 3 times negative 2. These are different signs, so it's going to be a negative. 3 times 2 is 6, equals 18. And I'm going to solve like before. So first I have to undo addition and subtraction. So to get rid of this negative 6, I'm going to add 6 to both sides. I'm going to do the opposite. And then over here I have 3x equals 18 plus 6 is 24. Now I'm going to get rid of the 3. That's x by doing the opposite of multiplication, which is, you got it, division. So I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides, and I get x equals 8. Alright, so same thing for number 4. First I get to distribute, so I'm going to multiply the number outside the parentheses to everything inside. So first I'm going to do 3 times 2z. So when I do that, I get 3 times 2 is 6. And then I have my z. Now I'm going to do the number outside again. So 3 times the second number inside. So 8. 3 times 8, 24. And the 3 is positive, and the 8 is positive. So that's going to be a positive 24 equals negative 6. Right. So now I'm going to undo this addition by doing the opposite. So I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides. So over here I'm left with 6z's equals negative 6 and negative 24. Well, these have the same sign, so I'm going to add them. 24 plus 6 is 30. And I'm going to keep the sign, so it's going to be negative. Alright, and now I want to get rid of the 6, so I'm going to divide, and I get z equals a negative 30 and 6, the different signs. So when I'm dividing, different signs are going to be negative. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Alright. So for 5, this one's getting a little more tricky. So my first step is I'm going to distribute. So I'm going to do 3 times x, 3 times 4, so I have to get rid of those parentheses. So 3 times x would be 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. I still have my 5x equals 28. So now that I distributed, my next step is I want to combine like terms. So I'm going to look here, and I have a 3x here, and I have a 5x here. So when I combine those, I'm going to add the numbers out in front. So 3 plus 5, that's 8x. I still have this plus 12 equals 28. Okay, so now I'm going to undo addition by subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. And I get 8x equals 26 minus 12 is, oh, my bad. Sorry, it's not erasing. 26 minus 12, well, 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 14. So I'm going to divide by 8 on both sides. And x would be 14/8. But if I reduce that, because I can divide both these by 2, I would get 7/4. Alright, so now I'm going to do number 6. So same first steps, I'm going to distribute first. Get rid of my parentheses. So 2 times x, that'll be 2x. 2 times negative 1, that'll be negative 2. I still have my plus 3x from up here equals 3. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have a 2x here, and I have a positive 3x here. So 2x plus 3x, that gives me 5x. I still have my minus 2 by itself equals 3. And I'm going to add 2 to both sides. And I get 5x equals 5. Divide by 5 on both sides, and I get x equals 1. Alright. For 7, what's my first step again? Well, I'm going to distribute. So I'm going to do 2 times 3x and 2 times 7. So 2 times 3, that's 6. I still got my x. 2 times 7, well, that's 14, the best number. I still got my x, so plus x equals 70. Now, what I like to do is if I have a variable, so x without a coefficient or number out front, I'm going to put that 1, because I can multiply 1 by anything, and I'm still going to get the same number. And then I'm just going to combine like terms. So I have a 6x here, a 1x here, so that's 7x plus 14 equals 70. Now I'm going to subtract 14 from both sides, so I'm going to do the opposite of adding here. Now I get 7x equals 70 minus 14. Well, let's see. Can I do 0 minus 4? Heck no. So I'm going to borrow from the 7, make that a 6. Change that 0 to a beautiful little 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So now, to get rid of that 7, I'm going to divide by 7, and I get x equals 56 divided by 7 is a great number, the number of 8. And there it is. Boom. Alright, step number 8. First step, distribute. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to distribute. But oh my gosh, I have 2 sets of parentheses. So I got to distribute not once, but twice. So 3 times y, that's 3y. Now I do 3 times negative 1. Well, that's going to be 3. And the 3 is positive. The 1 is negative. Different signs, so it's going to be negative. Now I got to distribute this 2 to everything inside that second set of parentheses. So 2 times y is 2y. 2 times 3 is plus 6 equals 13. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So first I'm going to combine my y's. So I got 3y's here, 2y's here, for a grand total of 5y's. Now I combine my regular numbers. So I got a negative 3 and a positive 6. Those are different signs. So I'm going to subtract 6 minus 3, that's Oh my gosh, 3. I'm going to keep the sign with a bigger number. 6 is way bigger than 3, so I'm going to stay positive. Equals 13. And now we know how to solve it from there. So I'm going to subtract 3 from not one side, but both sides, because whatever I do to one side, I got to do the other. And I get 5y equals 13 minus 3 is 10. Boom. Now I'm going to divide by 5, and on one side, but on both sides. And I get y equals 10 divided by 5. Oh my gosh, that's 2. Those are the end of my notes. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the assignment part on your own. If you need help, let me know. Y'all know I love questions. You can ask my 4th and 5th period class, group 1. They know I love questions. So if you got any questions, let me know.